I don't need this stupid mic, it's not stupid, it's a good mic. Okay, so let's talk about the schedule. I'm going to go through this. I imagine you've read all of this. I'm also going to keep an eye on the comments. So by the time you type something to me, and I see it, and then I say the answer and talk, it'll be like a minute round trip, 2 minutes. Anyway, throw your questions in the chat and I'll start this kickoff. So today is July 25th. It is 12:08-ish. And we're going to start this week-long jam. It's going to go from noon now to a noon next week, which is August 1st. The submissions will close at 12 noon, so it's probably a good idea to start submitting the night before, the morning after, the morning, later on in the morning. Usually, in previous jams, we've allowed you to post to itch whenever, but your submissions weren't really due until 1. But since we're also giving it a week, we figure you can turn in the night before or in the morning, etc., etc. And then from noon until 4 p.m., all of you are going to play the submissions that are out there. So as soon as noon happens, we'll have some voting beginning. We will send out a form around as close to as noon as we can. We'll send out a form to every team that submitted. So if you submit a game to itch.io, you will get an email from myself or from Chris or from Kelly, and it will say, here are the teams that are available to vote on. Please vote away. And so each submission will get one pick. Not one pick, what am I trying to say? One set of votes. We'll probably do a first, second, and third vote so that we can have some sort of second place winner, third place winner, stuff like that. And then at 4:15 there will be a wrap-up live stream, and we will talk about who the winner is, and we will say, well done, good job, we did it. Pat ourselves on the back for getting video games complete or making honest efforts. If you are jamming and you are worried that you might not get it submitted, you should not worry about that. Just post your progress in the Game Dev Slack channel the whole week or whenever you get to it, or upload an itch.io page with dev logs along the way. Let me show you an example of what dev logs look like. So even if you don't get it complete, you can absolutely show off the progress that you made with development logs. So this is a game that I made for a game jam. It wasn't competing because I was judging, but I had a really good time talking about the changes that I made, showing off the different in progress photographs. And if you're just going through a tutorial in the engine of your choice, just show off what you're building here, and as you go through your dev logs, you can show off what you worked on, and these look like the same images, and you get the idea. I made a total of 6 development logs. I'll probably make a lot more of this over the course of this week, well, depending on how much time I have. So those are cool, and even if you don't get it complete, you can absolutely have something to show for the work that you did this week. Okay, so how to jam. Is this your first jam? Is it your 100th? Either way, we've got loads of tips and tricks for you. The ICT Game Jam Guide we've been making for several jams now. And if you have more stuff to add to this, just throw it in the Slack for the ICT Game Jam or for Game Dev, and we will add it to the list. So we will be talking in the Game Dev channel of Slack. It looks like this. Right now we're kicking off the actual live streams. Thanks Charlie. We'll also be talking in the ICT Game Jam channel, and if you need to get in here, devict.org. Actually, there's a link. Isn't there a link? Yeah, get an invite here. So Slack channel, get an invite here. You just type your email address and we'll send you an invite. Okay, the theme to be announced momentarily. Here are the details. The Jam lasts a week. There is no entrance fee. There's no community vote or community vote prize. It's hard to get a bunch of people into a single space right now. There is a $100 prize to the first place team. The winner will be chosen by a vote of the developer teams. That's you guys. And because the event is online, you'll be required to submit your game online to itch.io. There's really no other way for us to play it. Speaking of Game Jam games on itch.io, Kelly has been doing a great job of making games that'll play in a browser. Off the top of my head, I don't know which one. Yeah, so he builds his games to run in the web page, so there's nothing to download. You just hit play and starts playing. And I believe that you can use a controller as well. Browsers are pretty fancy these days. So this is a really good way to let people get to your game quickly. Maybe you've got a couple of teams that are only running on Macintosh, so they might not be able to play an executable, Windows executable, or you might not have a way to compile your code to Mac OS. But you can trust that it runs in a web browser, so that's a great idea. If you're capable of it, you should look into doing that. Preparation, export games, yes, there you go. Web export worked well for everyone. Will there be t-shirts? I don't know. We probably not, but you should definitely let us know if you'd like a t-shirt. I'm still working on logos and stickers for that as well. I'm still working on the graphics for that. Okay, so I have another thing. Event slides, opening Game Jam. Let's see. Can I present this but only half screen? Please say yes. Sweet, okay, that'll work for me. Okay, voting is closed. We are still part of DevICT, and so we are still going to follow the code of conduct that DevICT has. So if you look at the DevICT code of conduct, we can see that we're committed to a safe and harassment-free experience for everyone. If you have issues, if you deal with people associated with the jam that are not being kind to you, just let me know. You can send me a private message on Slack, or you can send me an email, or any other way you can think of to get a hold of me. Or Chris or Kelly, we are here to help you feel safe and valued. So there you go. There's a couple of details in there about how to be a good person. Just follow those and you'll be in good shape. There's the ICT Game Jam tag. So the Game Jam schedule, which I just talked about. Wouldn't it be great if I had slides for this? Yep, we talked about that. Teams. If you need a team, get in the Slack and say, hello, I need a team. I can do art or code or music or whatever else. If you don't get any takers, make your own team or go it alone. You might round up who needs a team. This is going to be a little bit slower because usually we're all sitting in the same room at 7 p.m. and it's, 3 or 4 people will say, I need a team. And we can gather all those people together and put them in a team or parse them out. But we're going to go a little bit slower, I imagine. Not everybody is starting right at this moment, like we are. Anyway, if you feel like you don't want to participate by yourself, then please reach out to me or Chris or anybody in the game dev chat. We are here to help everybody have a good time as much as possible. So just hit us up, say something. Get sleep, take breaks, chat with other devs. We're all stuck inside right now, and one of the reasons that we wanted to have this game jam is because it's fun to talk to other people that are interested in the stuff that we're interested in. Thanks, Senor Two Phones. I'm glad to see you here. I can't wait to see what you make at the game jam. Luckily, because it's spread out over the course of a week, we don't have to crunch as much as we usually do over the course of a weekend. So hopefully that'll work out. My kids are definitely going to help me take breaks, but if you don't have kids, don't forget to take breaks. Maybe that's something we'll throw periodically in the game dev Slack. Don't forget to take a break. Maybe we'll yell at everybody, hey, you should maybe go to sleep at midnight. Other game jam thoughts, there's the guide, the theme. Oh yeah, the theme, what's the theme? Okay, so let's have a look at the theme. Let's refresh the page, 10 responses. And the winner is, can I edit this? How do I edit this? Yes. One moment. Nope. Interesting. The theme is, if I present this, is it going to go full screen again? Anyway. The theme is You Are Not the Hero. Which sounds like a fun theme to me. I'm stoked about it. Yeah, that's the theme. So there you go. Theme time, yes. Okay. Well, that's about it. Go forth and make stuff. It's not like I can just look over at Kelly and say, Kelly, did I forget anything? Chris, did I forget anything? Anybody else, did I forget anything? Are there any questions? Anyway, I'm going to stay on here for 3 or 4 minutes. Throw your questions in here if you have questions, and maybe stick around to see if anybody else has questions. Otherwise, throw your questions in the Game Dev Slack, the ICT Game Jam Slack, and we will make some cool stuff. Okay. How long will I sit in here? I'm just watching my concurrent viewers. I lost 1, so that's good. Maybe when all the concurrent viewers leave, I can leave. But you guys are so cool. I think I'm going to make a flying game. Not Star Fox, but more like Rogue Squadron for the N64. My favorite color is green, definitely. What shade of green though? That one changes. I like a little bit of blue in my green. You guys are just gonna watch me being a dork. That's probably what's gonna happen. Maybe I should just go start making stuff. Yeah, that's what I should do. So what's the first thing I'm gonna do for my jam? I'm probably gonna build my itch.io page so that I know that I definitely have something to do. Can I submit my project? Existing game. Okay, so you submit an existing game. So I need to upload a new project. And I'll call this, let's see, You Are Not the Hero. Twine game, nice theme. Yeah. Come on, Slam. Let's see, You Are Not the Hero. What would you be if you weren't the hero? Oh man, that reminds me of all those stories of like the villagers that, yeah, I probably should just tell all my ideas to everyone that's jamming. Ha! You almost got me.